Alright everybody, welcome back to my vlog channel. Hey, how you doing? As you can obviously see, I'm not wearing the dentures. No, they don't fit. Even more so now than the previous video. Um, the back molar, it was a little slower to heal up than the rest. So when they took the impression, there was a dip going into the socket. So that socket has filled out more and it's almost flush with the rest of the gum area around it. So there's nowhere for that little dip in my denture to sit unless I want it to just jab at that area, which no. But this particular vlog video is not about my dentures and it's not about my denture journey. I created this vlog channel so that I can upload whatever I want. Whatever I want, as Eric Cartman would say. So today is about my health. I went to my doctor today and I had my mind blown. For those of you who don't know the long drawn out story, the short and skinny is I wound up homeless in 2012, not by choice, but when I went to this homeless shelter, they were required by law to inform the Veterans Administration if they had veterans in their facility. So when I came into the facility claiming to be homeless and they put me in a room, the very first question is, are you a veteran? Yes, sir, I am. Thank you for your service. And they notify VA, and VA reps would come out every Thursday and talk to all the veterans in the facility, see what they need, if there's anything they can help us with, set us up for appointments at the VA hospital. And that's where I got diagnosed with diabetes. To be honest with you, I kind of had the idea that I would hear something like that, because my mentality my entire life, ever since I moved away from home, away from mom and dad, was if I get sick, I'm gonna bulldog through that shit. I don't want to go to a damn hospital. Fuck that. So I probably went an entire decade and my eating and drinking habits were far from normal. I ate everything I wanted because I was deprived of it as a kid. I made up for lost time as an adult and brought it on myself. So they diagnosed me in 2012 with diabetes. That changed my entire outlook. In a previous video, I had stated I drank Mountain Dew, nothing but Mountain Dew, for 5 years. And I am not lying. I drank every flavor under the sun that they had. Regular Mountain Dew, Live Wire, Code Red, Pitch Black 2, Baja Blast, Whiteout, Voltage. I drank it all. That's all I drank. That was it. No water. Straight up Mountain Dew fuel, man. And something I said I would never do is drink diet drinks because they taste nasty. That's what I drink now. Diet. Still not good for you, but guaranteed to be a hell of a lot better than drinking straight regular pop. Okay? It's still not good for you, but at least I'm not taking that sugar in. And I do drink water. I do drink milk. I do drink orange juice, apple juice, and water. I've actually added water. Yeah, water. Especially since the dentures, because, well, yeah, dry mouth. Hello. Wish I could have been like everybody else, and I just salivate all over the damn place with the dentures in, but not me. I become the Mojave friggin' Desert. So, when I wound up where I am now, oh, and by the way, the whole homeless thing in 2012, I might do a story time about that later on. And that's why what I described about it at this point was very brief, because we must protect the guilty involved in this story. So, but at a later time, and I will change names. I will probably reveal the city and the state, but we'll save that for later. So anyway, when I wound up in Ohio, because I was in Michigan, I can tell you that. I'm just going to leave cities out of it. But when I came to Ohio, I continued the whole VA thing because my experience in Michigan was really good compared to my experience in Alabama, which was really, really bad because Alabama sucks. You're all backwards ass country bastard, incestuous, knuckle fucking, goddamn cousin sucking motherfuckers. Thank you. And I mean that in the most loving sense. I do, truly. But at least the VA system in Alabama was really screwed up. I walked away from that, and I had nothing to do with them for well over a decade. Well, for 12 years. I approached them in 2000 because I wanted to go to Chattahoochee Valley Community College there in Alabama. I had paid into a Montgomery GI Bill, which was supposed to pay for my college tuition. Come to find out, oh, no. You've got to pay the tuition, and they'll reimburse you, and then they'll take over. But it was a catch-22. I had to prove to VA that I was enrolled, but then I had to pay the tuition to get enrolled. And it was all on me. I didn't have that kind of money, so I was very upset. I could have spent that money and got drunk and paid for some hookers. I'd have had some memories. It's a whole hell of a lot better than taking, 14 grand and just, hey, let's throw that shit out the window. Have a nice day. Because that's basically what happened. I even went back to them and said, well, can I get the money back? Nope. Well, fuck me. I wish I'd have known all of that from the get-go, because they didn't tell me this. They just sold the whole thing and didn't bother to tell you. We're gonna fuck you. And they did. Pardon me. So, anyway, I continued my VA treatment here in Ohio, which they treat their veterans just as good as Michigan. So, my experience with VA moving up north has been so much better. I prefer being up north anyway. My father was born and raised in Ohio and Pennsylvania, so I've got northern blood in me anyway, regardless of where I was born. And believe it or not, I am not a native Ohioan, but I love the cold weather. My wife was born and raised here where I'm living, and she can't stand the goddamn cold. And I'm like, that's weird. You're from here. You can't stand it. I'm not, and I love it. But that held true no matter what state I was in. If they had cold-ass winters, I loved it. So anyway, as I was saying before I got off on the tangent, maybe I should start making notes so I can stick to the script. Because I wing all my videos. All of them. I just, I get the topic in my head and I decide to roll with it. So I continued the VA stuff here in Ohio. I was seeing Dr. Zimmerman, who saw me once a year. And that bothered me. Ultimately, it bothered me that it was once a year. I mean, how am I really actually going to manage this crap if I'm only seeing my doctor once a year? I mean, granted, every time I went in and they did the blood draw and did the A1C check, I was good. But, what's happening to me up until the next time I come in to see you a year from now? What's going on? What's the fluctuation like in there? Do I really have control on this? So I decided, you know what? I needed a way more proactive approach to my diabetes, because diabetes can fucking kill you. It could lead you to end up having to get shit amputated. You could lose your eyesight. You could lose your teeth, which is exactly what happened to me. But I'm thankful it was my teeth and not my eyes. And I knew I've got to change this. This has got to become way more proactive. I need to get on top of this and stay on top of it. My wife had some insurance, and because I was now her spouse, obviously, well, wife, husband, I was eligible for coverage. So using that insurance, boop, Dr. Seward, here I come. I basically gave him a list of the medications that the VA put me on. And he wasn't too thrilled. So some meds were added and some meds were dropped. And he got on it. I appreciated it because Dr. Zimmerman was laid back. And I can't help but think the mentality of the doctors that work for the VA is, it's just a job. They don't seem to be as committed to your health care as I would like them to be. Once a year, that's not what I would consider a commitment to my health and maintaining control of my diabetes, if not eradicating it completely, which I don't think that'll ever happen. But as of today, I feel I have a really good fucking iron thumb on that bitch, and I own it. So I weighed close to 280 pounds. I was in the upper end of 270. Dude, I had a big old beer gut, and I don't drink a damn drop of beer because I think the shit's fucking nasty. Now give me some damn liquor, and I'm on a ball. Give me some Jaeger, fucking 151, tequila, some Absolute, and you're talking my game. But beer, get that fucking cheap-ass piece of shit piss swallow away from me. I don't go that. That's, no. So, yeah, I had a gut. But then I think the last visit, I just dropped under 250 pounds. And I'm like, whoa, I'm under 250. And my A1C was really good. I think it was either 6.8 or 6.9. His target was getting it down to 7. And we went below 7. So my doctor was really thrilled. So today we go in. My oxygen was 98%. Mind you, I had just smoked one of these before going into the doctor's office. And they took my blood pressure. It was 111/78. They weighed me. I weigh 238 pounds. That blew my fucking mind. I know what's causing it because Ozempic, I take every Sunday. It's an injectable. I have to stab myself every Sunday. The doctor had stated that one of the side effects of Ozempic is weight loss. And I've gone from almost 280 down to 238. And then my doctor said, you know what my target weight goal for you is? 200 pounds. And I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of my head. That's what I was thinking, 200 pounds. We're on the same wavelength. Then we're simpatico. So, and he said, what I would like to do is get you to a point where we can get you off medications. And I said, well, dude, you already got me off of one. And he was like, wait, which one was that? And I'm like, hydrochlorothiazide, the high blood pressure pill. You took me off of it months ago because when y'all took my blood pressure, it was like 120 over something. And he was like, whoa, 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 whoa. We need to go ahead and take you off of this and see how it goes without it. How did it go without it? Today was 111/78. Okay. And that's with smoking a cigarette. Normally when you smoke one of these bad boys, it constricts your freaking arteries and little veins in your fingers, and the blood flow is a blah, 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 and therefore the blood pressure goes up. These don't affect my blood pressure anymore. I think that has a lot to do with the weight loss. A lot. Because losing weight will significantly improve other areas of your body. especially the circulatory system. So what I need to do now, I think, is, I don't do a damn thing, people. I don't. I'm retired. I'm disabled. I sit around and watch movies on my computer, record videos, watch YouTube, get a few pointers from other people, play my video games, play my PlayStation. The only physical activities I really get in are taking the dog out to go to the bathroom, going out to do the laundry, washing the dishes, cleaning the apartment every Sunday because that's a Sunday routine, and once a month groceries. That is my biggest physical activity, because my SUV, we fill the back up because this is our once a month trip, dude. We fill the back. So we live on the second floor of this apartment. So I'm going up the stairs with hands full of bags, going back down, getting more coming up. Maybe 15, 20 minutes to unload everything. And I'm sweating like Niagara Falls. So I'm actually getting a very intense but short burst, time-wise, of physical activity. So I think that's probably helping. But I do understand that if I take up walking again, that I'll lose this 38 pounds quickly. Because where I used to live, I used to take the dog with me. I walked out a trail, if you will. The first one I call the long trail. And I would walk a loop and come back, take out my earbuds, put my phone away because I would listen to music while I'm walking. Then I would take her and I would put her harness on and take her with me on the next walk, which would be the short walk, which I would basically walk the same path, but instead of going all the way around, I would cut through half and come back in with the dog. So I would basically be getting in 2 walks. I'd get the full walk and then half walk. But the half walk, I took her with me. We've been living in this apartment for just over 2 years. I think I have a good idea of what I can do for a long walk and then what I can do for the short walk to take her, because that would only help her out. She would get some exercise. I mean, she's not fat by any means. She's all muscle. She's a svelte 70 pounds. And she's by no means a little dog. But I'm pretty sure getting out and walking would also help with her claws and help her digestion more. And it would help me to lose this weight even quicker. Because right now I'm doing absolutely nothing as far as I'm concerned. Once a month, that short, intense burst of activity with the groceries. But I'm going to need to start walking. I just can't. I can't believe it. I haven't weighed 238 pounds in like, I don't know, since God created Adam. It's been a long time. I'm a 53-year-old man, and I'm losing weight and getting healthier. And it's fucking amazing. I'm on top of my diabetes. I did the blood draw today because he wanted to see where my A1C was as of today. And I do have my chart or something with ProMedica. So when the test results come in, I can log in on the website and I can go to my profile and go through the test results as they post them up. So I can find out. I don't know, they might be up now. I can probably go look now and find out what my A1C is. We don't want it to get too low, but we definitely want to keep it around 7. That's his ideal. He wants to get me into a position where he can take me off more of these meds that I'm on. But the best way to do that and maintain control is for me to increase physical activity. Hence, I'm going to probably start walking. I may start tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little bit cooler, but I think, to be quite honest, I would rather it be hot as fuck, because then that will make me sweat more, which can only help. I mean, come on. It's only a walk. One long walk for me, then a short walk with me and the dog, and then shower time, and I can go straight cold water, and it'll feel so good. But I know it'll really knock off this 38 pounds I need to lose to be at a much more stable weight. Though I have told my doctor I'm not eating like I should. By that, I'm supposed to be eating breakfast, lunch, dinner. Some days I might snack, some days I might not. But one thing that hasn't changed, I eat once a day. As a diabetic, that's not good because your shit can drop. And we call that hypoglycemia, which I have a page thumbtacked to my closet door right here for the signs and symptoms of hypoglycemia. One of them, which is sweaty, which I am right now. But it's not due to signs and symptoms. It's due to the fact that I'm a goddamn human furnace. I generate a lot of heat. That's why I prefer the wintertime. I don't do so good in the hot. But physical activity in the heat can only help because it'll make me seem as if I'm working twice as hard. So, yeah, I am totally blown away at the fact that my blood pressure was 111/78 and that I'm down to 238 pounds. All I was wearing was this tank top, shorts, and flip-flops. So I wasn't wearing any heavier clothing or shoes that would add to the weight. Granted, I'd probably weigh a little bit less if I were completely nude, but I think it's a more accurate representation of where I am wearing what I was wearing today, which is all lightweight stuff because it's kind of hot. And I feel good. Because they tell you when you get past the age of 40, losing weight is so much harder. Get diabetes and start taking Ozempic. You'll roll off the pounds without doing a thing. So now it's time for me to become more active in order to lose the weight and to be able to maintain. Because my doctor wants to make sure that if he takes me off of some more of these medications, that I will be able to keep the weight down by having adequate physical activity to consume the calories that I'm taking in. See, that's the whole trick. I learned that a long time ago. As long as your physical output exceeds the calories you're taking in, you're good. But if you lead a sedentary life and you're taking in calories, bitch, you're going to turn into a blimp. I know. I'm a former blimp. Not the Goodyear blimp. I wasn't that good. But I was a blimp. And there are physical changes. I can actually look down my belly and, yeah, see things. I don't know. All I know is my belly used to be a lot further out. And now it's not. It's starting to get a lot flatter. But see, that's the thing is, damn gnats. I would lose the weight off my sides first, like the love handles. Those would go away first before the gut would. But now I'm losing so much, the gut's going. So it's time to up my physical activity, start walking, because I would like to be able to maintain the weight loss without the medication. If he can take me off of Ozempic, that's great. If he can take me off Losartan, that's great. The one thing I would really like to come off of, the goddamn metformin. I would love to eat some ruby red grapefruit or drink some ruby red grapefruit juice. The one damn fucking fruit that I really, really love, I can't touch because it'll fucking kill me as long as I'm taking metformin. Because it'll create lactic acidosis if I'm taking grapefruit while taking metformin. I would love to get rid of metformin. Come on, I'm already on Steglatro and Ozempic for diabetes. Can't we just go ahead and dump metformin now? I'm taking 2,000 milligrams of that crap a day. And this is pretty much all the medications I'm on can kill you, but the doctor has determined that the pros far outweigh the cons, so I'm on them. I'm still alive. I'm happy I'm off one medication so far. Granted, he's added Steglatro and Ozempic, But I think the combination of those two is far more superior than metformin. That's the basic every doctor use right there. Diabetes, metformin. You know, that's like right out of the bag, you know. There was no, let's play with this stuff and see what we can take you off of. And that's why I went for Dr. Seward. I wanted a more proactive approach to my diabetes. I got it. I got rid of all these rotted out fucking decimated teeth that were destroyed from within by my diabetes. Another step towards better health. If you are suffering from rotted out teeth, if you're suffering from diabetes, get help, get treatment. In some cases, diabetes is completely reversible as long as you're type 2, like me. I'm not on insulin. That's type 1. If you're type 1, you're stuck with that for the rest of your life. You know, I really don't know. I'm probably stuck with diabetes type 2 for the rest of my life. But I'm fine with it because I have it under control. I still pretty much eat what I want. I don't eliminate foods. I just moderate. I eat a sensible damn amount. Plus the Ozempic enforces that because I was told if I eat too much food, the Ozempic will make me sick. So it kind of forces the idea that you need to moderate how much you're eating. Like tonight's dinner, we made some crunchy taco hamburger helper. I had one damn bowl. And I was good. Tummy's happy. I don't need any more. I don't do seconds. I used to do seconds a lot. But today, now, it depends on what it is. Like, I made baked ziti for the first time ever. I wound up going back for seconds on that one. But yeah, it's all unbelievable, man. The improvement. I don't even think I've been with this doctor a year. I don't know. It's just, the time is just like going, man. And I'm just losing weight and losing weight. Now it's time to become more active. And as far as what I said previously about if you've got rotten teeth, it doesn't matter how your teeth got rotted out. You need to get them out. You need a healthy mouth to maintain a healthy body. Because if you let that continue, it's going to affect the rest of you eventually and ultimately. And it will lead to other health issues. This was the smartest thing I ever did, was get these fucking nasty fuckers yanked out of my skull. I'm a lot happier for it. I don't suffer toothaches anymore. That's a thing of the past. And I firmly believe that you need to have teeth in order to suffer a brain freeze drinking a Slurpee. Because I've drunk some pretty cold things like a large mocha ice cap from Tim Hortons, and I slammed it, and I did not suffer a brain freeze. I think you have to have teeth for that. So, y'all stay safe. Stay healthy. Be mindful of the social distancing. I love how they come. Quick word on social distancing. Dude, I'm so far way ahead of that curve. Y'all talking about social distancing. I've been doing social distancing my entire fucking life because I'm antisocial. I avoid people at all costs. So your whole social distancing thing doesn't bother me at all because that's how I like it. You know, if someone wants to talk to me, I'm fine with it. You know? But it's just, oh, we're practicing social distancing. Wow, I've been doing this shit my whole life, so therefore I should have a PhD in social distancing. I'm your man. So anyway, out there in this crazy pandemicized world, stay safe, stay clean, be happy. Until the next video, peace.